Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be talking about each of the new moments cards that did get released in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Because the season was winding down, I wasn't quite sure what 2K was going to do content wise. I didn't know if we would get content today or not, but 2K dropped new moments cards, which I'm personally very excited about. So I'm going to be going over each and every one of those new cards today, seeing how each of these guys are, telling you guys if they're worth kind of going for, or if all of these guys are just in the game and fun cards to use, but not really worth grinding, or not grinding for, but worth getting for your squad. But before we dive into that, if you are new to my channel, have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. We're gonna start it off here with Big Diamond Joe Harris, 6'6" with a 6'6" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere behind the three-point line, 33 Hall of Famers, 17 on gold, 98 three ball, only an 80 driving dunk, which I mean hurts his value a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. 90 speed with ball, 86 motor, 90 speed acceleration with the 94 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame range, flexible volume shooter, talent shooter with no steady. I was kind of hoping Joe Harris actually would have steady, just because he's a next gen card. Without Showtime, with this driving dunk, it's going to be hard on current gen to get those contact dunk animations. And if you play current gen, you know how many contact dunks happen on a consistent basis. Playmaking badges has everything he needs, and then defensively is solid enough. Tendency wise, 90 driving dunk tendency. What in the world are wrong? Like, how do you have this bad of defensive tendencies? Like, he only has one defensive tendency that's better than a 50 overall, and that's a contest shot tendency. His block shots of 15, pass interceptions of 45, and on-ball steals of 45. Just absolutely terrible from Joe Harris. 6-wise, I guess, jump shot 35. I mean, that's a smooth release on very quick. Definitely a solid enough release. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 3 move behind the back. I mean, here's my thing. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, heck, if you're a Joe Harris fan, you can go out and use this card and have fun, but he's going to do one thing above average on the court for the time we're in, and that's knock down shots. He might be one of the most chicken man in the game, but outside of shooting the ball, you're not going to want to run Joe Harris. But if you like the Brooklyn Nets and you like Joe Harris, go ahead and do your thing. Next, we get I shouldn't say one of my favorite players, but I like watching Dillon Brooks in real life. He's one of those guys where you either love him or you hate him. And for me, I like how hard he competes on a nightly basis. So I'm glad we got a good Dillon Brooks card. And this is what I thought about at the start of the season. It's like, how many cards do we have in the league, or how many players in the league could use a better card? Dillon Brooks, his last good card was a gold card. I shouldn't even say good card. He's never had a good card. His only other card has been a gold card. So I'm glad they put some respect on Dillon Brooks' name. 6'6", 6'6" wingspan once again, which I mean, in real life his wingspan feels longer. I'll say that. Hot spots from everywhere. 41 Hall of Famers, 13 on gold, 91 three ball, 95 driving dunk. Okay, 90 speed ball, 86 ball, 92 speed acceleration, 95 vertical, 95 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame Showtime range, talent shooter, volume shooter, gold flexible, high zone hunter, no steady. Playmaker wise, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, unpluggable tight ends, quick first step, and then defensively very solid. Okay, Dillon Brooks, I see what you're doing right here. I see this card tendency wise. Look, I know there's been some things going on in the community about tendencies, guys. I promise you, take it from me, tendencies matter. A 15 block shot, 45 contest shot, and a 25 on-ball steal are some of the worst tendencies for the current time we're in. I don't understand why 2K just doesn't go and update these tendencies. Like, are these the same tendencies as the gold card? Are they the exact same? I mean, these tendencies are just terrible. Heck, the gold Dillon Brooks has better tendencies than the Galaxy Opal Dillon Brooks. How does that even happen? How does a gold card have better tendencies than the Galaxy Opal card? That makes no sense, 2K. Fix your game. There's no reason for Dillon Brooks to have this bad of tendencies. It makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense. Hopefully they eventually fix it. Jump shot 22, Pierce upper, I'm very quick. Gonna be an absolutely incredible release, depending on what that Paul Pierce upper exactly looks like. Shift dribble style, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 3 movement on the back. There's a ton to like about Dillon Brooks. Heck, I would be super high on the card if he had just a little better tendency. I'm not asking him to have all 99 tendencies. Well, I kind of am. But I'm asking him to just have serviceable tendencies, because these tendencies right here that you guys are going to see aren't going to get the job done. A 25 on-ball steal, guys, you got it. That's not getting the job done in a competitive level type game. But it is what it is. overall, Dillon Brooks is still very solid. He would be a lot better with tendencies. Let's first check Ayton's tendencies. Like, these tendencies aren't the best in the game, but at least they're serviceable, right? So I already know Ayton's at least got serviceable tendencies. I don't know why, but these tendencies that they made these moments players, they're just terrible. 7'1", 7'5" wingspan, hot spots from 3 to 5 places around the arc. Comes with an 83 ball. That hurts. That hurts him quite a bit. I get it. You can apply a shoe. This shoe is probably what I would apply and apply a coach. You can apply either shoe. Actually, either one gives 3 ball. And he's going to get that boosted a little bit. 85 driving dunk, 85 speed ball, 86 ball. 89 speed acceleration with a 90 lateral quickness. Rebounding wise is fine. Hall of Fame Showtime range or gold range extender. No steady shooter, no blinders, no flexible, no dead eye. Play wise, Hall of Fame bailout. Quick first step, unpluckable, no ankle breaker. Defensively is very, very solid. So when it comes down to it, he's an all-around player, and I will say that. But again, you do have to apply some of those badges, especially the flexible, since I mean, let's be honest, his 3-point rating isn't going to be that high. 95 driving dunk tendency, decent enough defensive tendencies. Jump shot 112 on very quick. Now, this is going to be a release that nobody has seen yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how it is, right? We don't know how his release is going to be, and quite honestly, guys, with the shifty dribble style on next gen, he's going to be able to move and groove. I don't know if he's going to be able to curry or not on next gen. Current gen, obviously not. Does have the Pro 2 tween, has the Pro 1 movement on the back. I'll be the first to say this, guys. If Ayton had, like, let's say an upper 80s 3 ball, I'd be super high on the card. I'm high on him, depending on what his release is like. I think DeAndre Ayton can be a serviceable big in the game. Now, do I think he's going to be at the level of like a Dikembe Mutombo? Absolutely not. But I think he can be very solid for your specific squad, especially if you like the Phoenix Suns, especially if you're a big DeAndre Ayton fan. And let's be honest with ourselves. The way Ayton's been playing in the playoffs, there's no doubt about it. The dude deserved a moments card. So shout out to 2K for getting him one, because this diamond wasn't very good. I mean, he was fine, I guess. But it's good to see 2K doing this, because these are the types of content drops that, whether people rip these packs or not, that are going to keep the game relevant. We do see our next Kyrie Irving, our only usable Kyrie Irving really since this one right here. This other one, the Flash Glitch one, was definitely usable for his time, but the rest of these Kyries have just not been very good. 6'3", 6'4" wingspan, hotspots for over 55 out of favors with 1 on gold. Comes with a 98 3 ball, only a 75 driving dunk. Couldn't this Kyrie put people in the rim? No, never mind. He had a 75 driving dunk as well. But, I mean, that's definitely a downside, 75 driving dunk. Playbook-wise, obviously solid. Defensively, obviously solid. It's just that driving dunk, man. No showtime on the card. Hall of Fame blinders. Has every shooting badge on Hall of Fame, including blinders. So, I mean, that's something to kind of note if you are going to run Kyrie Irving. I don't think his release is going to be good on next gen, but he does have Hall of Fame blinders. Playmaking-wise, has everything you could want. And then defensively, very, very solid as well. So if you look at him, it's just the finishing and defense that I shouldn't even say lacks, but finishing-wise is where he's going to lack. Finishing around the rim. And again, he's a small guard that can't finish around the rim. Tendency-wise, 95 driving dunk tendency. Hey, they gave somebody good defensive tendencies. That's what I've been waiting on all day. Irving's base on very quick. Just think of Rod Strickland. That release was not it. I mean, I used Rod Strickland. I got by with it. But again, not a release that I recommend. Quick dribble style, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 1 movement on the back. Here's my final takeaway on Kyrie Irving. Until they take away that base, because I personally don't like the Kyrie Irving base, for me, I'll never use the card. It's just quite honestly that simple. Out of all of the cards that got released today, in a competitive type setting, you guys are going to... Kyrie Irving's probably the least usable. And that's my personal opinion on current gen especially. Ayton's usable. Dillon Brooks is usable. I just think if they updated Dillon Brooks' tendencies, he would be the best guy in the drop. Now, it's probably between him or Ayton. Joe Harris is just fine for a pink diamond, but I do think Kyrie Irving might be the worst value card in NBA 2K21 for what he's going to go for. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments, guys. I'm most excited about Ayton and Dillon Brooks. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.